We are going to just do an Arsenal special here, and we are going to talk about Nicolas Pepe. Like, the big news this morning is that the transfer is pretty much going to happen. I think it's a done deal. There was leaked photographs of him in an Arsenal shirt, and this thing is pretty much all but done. It's going to be 80 million euros, as we said yesterday. And kind of the knock-on impact of this is interesting. Like, the Sun, about a month ago, ran with the headline, Zaha ha 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 ha. But this morning, I think it's Zaha ha 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 to the Sun itself, because really, it is, screw you, Sun. It looks like Wilfried Zaha could be going elsewhere. Napoli, the latest club to get in for the Ivory Coast winger. That's the Mail reporting that. Like, it's been an interesting couple of days for us. We said at the top of the show that the thing has completely turned on its head. It will be a full 360 in a hugely positive sense if they manage to offload the deadwood that is Shkodran Mustafi. But most importantly, and I think way more importantly than that, is actually getting a good centre half. And news this morning from Gazzetta dello Sport via the Sun that Arsenal have made a bid to loan the 25-year-old Juve and Italy defender Daniele Rugani for 2 seasons. So obviously, Juventus are absolutely stacked in this position at the moment. They've signed Matthijs de Ligt this season. They've signed Demiral as well. And then they have Bonucci and Chiellini there as well. So just because he's not starting for Juventus doesn't necessarily mean he's a crap defender. And I think this would be a very, very good move for Arsenal. They've also signed William Saliba this summer as well. He's going straight back on loan to Saint Etienne. So they do need cover still, despite the fact that they've made a signing in the centre-half position. 51 goals conceded last season, Arsenal, so the only way is up.
You're obsessed with Mustafi. Is there any sign of anybody taking him? There isn't, is there?
No, not really.
Okay, so he's going to be there, and surely...
Hold on a minute. The next line on Deal or No Deal. Arsenal are prepared to let German defender Shkodran Mustafi leave this summer, but Roma are yet to make a bid for him despite being linked with the 27-year-old.
No deal.
No deal is right. And you've also got the Koscielny story. 33 years old, remains determined to leave Arsenal this summer despite ongoing talks between the club and defender. Just a quick update on where we're at with Paulo Dybala. This is obviously the story that was dominating headlines yesterday. Still considering their options, according to the Manchester Evening News, but he is due back at Juventus this week to discuss his future. He's told Manchester United the club need to offer him a contract worth $350,000 per week if he is to join them. So that's where we're at with that one. A couple of other interesting ones. The Leroy Sané story has kind of upped itself a little bit this week. We expect a bid from Bayern Munich at this point. But Salihamidzic has said that Manchester City deserve an apology after manager Niko Kovac stated the Bundesliga champions were set to sign Leroy Sané, but they have now submitted a formal bid for Sané, and
which is very un-Bayern-like for Kovac to actually speak about this. Bayern usually keep things quiet, do the bid, and the first news you see with the Bayern Munich transfer, unless it's made from Borussia Dortmund, they tend to wait till it's done.
But didn't he get smacked down by Karl-Heinz Rummenigge for even talking about it? Wasn't that what happened?
Yeah, the feeling was it was very un-Bayern-like for the manager to be out talking about it.
We're going to talk about this.
But it seems like
not a good relationship there, kind of Levy-Pochettino-esque, I would suspect.
Pep has been, like, I guess, accepting in terms of what he said over the last few weeks as well, that Sané might actually leave. His stance has really softened, and I'm guessing if Bayern Munich were to throw up that 80 million bid, City have to be tempted.
Good one, good news, good future news for Manchester United fans this morning. They've reached an agreement with Monaco over a potential £9 million deal for 16-year-old midfielder Hannibal Mejbri. Mejbri, according to the Mail, his first name is Hannibal, that's all we need to go for here. This is something that looks like it's going to happen. ESPN FC have a story up that they are set to sign him. As I say, he's only 16 years old, he's an attacking midfielder. It's going to cost Manchester United €10 million to sign the 16-year-old, which seems like big money, but Manchester City, Arsenal, Juventus, all linked with the player who's played at under 16 level for France. He's expected to fly to Manchester today for a medical, and this is a guy with huge pedigree. He hasn't actually played with Monaco over the last year because of a little bit of a falling out between the family. Monaco themselves paid €1 million to secure his signature a couple of years ago. The biggest talent of his generation, they say. He's going to be the next Thierry Henry or the next Kylian Mbappe. He's come through the Clairefontaine Academy, so big news for him. One of the stories of the summer, and this is kind of like a final point and kind of a brief version of Deal or No Deal, was Everton Suarez and whether or not he would be coming to Arsenal. We saw this tweet from a teammate of Everton at Gremio. Everton's teammate and Gremio midfielder Jean-Pierre has named his newborn son Anelka Adebayor, which is the best baby name from any son of a footballer.
It's a very unusual striking combo.
That's the one, it is a son. Anelka Adebayor.
You think, is that real?
That is very real.
Is it real?
That's very real, and that is the note we finished it on this morning. Straight away, it's a great idea. What 2 footballer surnames would you pick for your...
That's what Adebayor has done to actually deserve to be have someone named after him, but there you go.
He's just a fan of Arsenal strikers that have gone on to do great things elsewhere.
Franny Jeffers combined with someone else.
Well, exactly. Let's say I'm calling
on to do good things elsewhere. That breaks down with Fernie Jeffers.
I can't wait for my tweet in about 10 years' time saying, "Welcome to the world, Van Persie, Fabregas, Sheehan."
All right. On that note.